If you guys are anything like me, then you guys also love things that are fast. I remember some of my fondest memories were being a little bitty kid, spending time at the local dirt track with my dad and wrenching on the race car on the weekends. It was just what I did. It was a lot of fun. I was like this tall. You probably can't even see that because it's off camera. And while the hobby stock may be long sold and the dirt track is really a thing of the past, one thing still remains, and that is that much like Ricky Bobby, I just want to go fast. Historically, this hasn't really been possible in a pickup truck until the mid-2000s, but with things like the Ford Raptor being around, it's now actually a real thing. But move over, Blue Oval, there's a new cowboy in town and he's out for blood. I'm Dustin with Custom Offsets. You guys can follow me on Instagram at dusty.co, and today we're shredding the sand dunes, we're sending it off the jumps, and we're finding out just what's the hype with the all-new, all-American, and all-badass RAM TRX. Let's get it. Stay tuned for this one because we're not just gonna talk about the truck here. Today we're actually gonna be about it, and we're gonna be getting behind the wheel of a brand new TRX. And we're also gonna be giving you guys our thoughts on the truck, the interior, the performance, etc. Also, we gotta take a minute here and just talk about the name. Is it TRX? Is it T-Rex? Is it Trex? Listen, I don't know, but I'm just gonna call it a T-Rex because Jurassic Park is one of my favorite movies of all time. So we're doing it. I'm sorry, I'm not sorry. You're gonna have to deal with it. The battle of performance trucks has been a pretty spicy one over the last few years. See, up until a few years ago, the Ford SVT Raptor, or just the Raptor for the Gen 2, pretty much owned that entire space, proving that you could have a production pickup truck off the factory line that still performed well both on and off road. But that all changed when Ram decided it was time to take a shot at the crown, and they did it flawlessly. Introducing the one and only TRX. Listen guys, when it comes to trucks, this thing is nasty. It's got a 6.2 liter supercharged Hemi V8, makes 702 horsepower, 650 foot-pounds of torque. It's got an 8-speed automatic transmission that shifts smooth as silk, and of course, that rowdy 0 to 60 time in just under 4 seconds in a full-size pickup truck is wild. If that wasn't enough for you guys, the TRX also features a baller interior complete with the big old 13-inch screen that we've come to love from Ram on their high trim packages. In terms of suspension, the TRX came out swinging. It offers a Bilstein custom engineered suspension that has 13 total inches of suspension travel, and from the factory, it clears 18-inch wheels and 35-inch tires. But it's not all go with the TRX, right? It's also rated to Ford 32 inches of water. It has an electronic locking rear differential for when you're climbing rocks or find yourself in a sticky situation that's maybe not on the pavement, and ensuring that you can actually stop before you hit the wall at the end of a wide open throttle pull is 15-inch front brakes. Yes, 15-inch, literally the size of the same wheels that are on my first car, is just the brake rotors. When Ram says that they thought of everything on this truck, they really did. But honestly, that's enough out of me standing here. We've had a chance to talk about the truck, but let's actually get behind the wheel of this thing and see what it can do. Sweet, so all right guys, behind me here is the one and only 2021 Ram TRX or T-Rex, whatever you want to call it. I'm not really sure, but it's fine, right? Regardless, it's a 702 horsepower, 6.2 liter fire-breathing supercharged V8 that puts out a whole bunch of torque, and it's nasty. So we're gonna do a quick walk around this thing, and then we're gonna actually get behind the wheel, we're gonna drive it, we're gonna see how it goes and go from there. So if you guys wanna come right in here, we'll do a quick walk around. A couple things that I noticed when I look at this thing. First of all, who could miss this massive 6.2 liter supercharged badge right up on the hood, styled in that gray and red. It looks really, really good. And of course, in true Mopar fashion, they have to tell you it's there. Coming down here into wheels and tires, it's gonna come with an 18-inch wheel, which you can see right there, and a 325/65 R18 Goodyear Wrangler Territory AT, all-terrain tire, of course, being an AT. Cool thing about that one though is it is basically a 35/12.5 R18, which means that this thing comes from the factory with 35s. That's impressive for a guy like me who drives a Silverado with square wheel wells, and I can fit like 33s if I cut the hell out of it and lift it 4.5 inches. So factory 35s looks pretty good. Really, really wide fenders again, right? 8-inch wider than the factory truck. I mean, nice badging here in the turn signals that say Ram. I believe those are dynamic as well, so they actually do the cool little dynamic turn signal thing. I mean, just overall a really beautifully styled truck. It's a little bit dirty right now. Don't judge me. Don't have a chance to wash it yet, but it'll be fine. This one comes in that really cool gray metallic color, which is fantastic. It's got that black trim along the bottom. And then again, in the rear here, you can also see just this really wide fender. So just as wide as it is up front, it is in the rear. And probably the best way to see that is if you come around the back side here and look past the taillight, you can see this massive gap between the stock taillight, right? Because it's the stock 5th gen taillight, and the fender. It's huge. It's freaking insane. In terms of suspension, of course, this one's gonna have that really nice suspension that we talked about earlier. You can look in here, see it's made by Bilstein, of course. It's got the separate reservoirs for both nitrogen and for the hydraulic oil. So really dynamic, really adaptable suspension in this one. And overall, just a really cool looking truck altogether. I've been speechless with this thing so far. I can't wait to drive it. It's gonna be a great time. So then as we come around to this side of the truck, guys, you're gonna notice it has the RAM tailgate, of course, right, with the nice backup camera there, which I've heard you can flip the rearview mirror and it does a little backup camera thing, so that's cool. TRX badge on the side there, of course. Big old dual exhaust tips hanging out the back there because it's a 6.2 V8 and makes a lot of power. And then that's really about it. Again, same story on this side. You get a little different look at it because we're not in the sunlight. We're actually in the shade on this side, of course. But if you open the door, you can kind of check out the interior a little bit. If you come in here, you're gonna see things like double stitch leather on the seats, Alcantara accents in the steering wheel. I mean, it's so good, guys. It's so good. They really nailed this interior. I'm super excited for it. But it's enough talking on me. Let's get into this thing. Let's actually drive it and see how it handles. So we just opened the center console of this truck and I am not entirely sure what I'm looking at. Again, when I look at this truck, it just seems the more I'm around it, the better it gets. On the underside of the center console is literally a whole math table. We're talking the Pythagorean theorem. We're talking a chart of trig formulas. We're talking standard to metric conversions, which actually probably is very useful, right, for mechanic work. And then fractions to decimals chart, like all of this is just here. The more I dig into this truck, the more I find all of these little hidden gems everywhere, which is super awesome. And it reminds me, by the way, we're gonna pop the hood because I forgot to tell you guys about one super cool little Easter egg that exists under the hood. Rumor has it that under here lives an Easter egg. So I wanna find out. So we're gonna take this guy, pop it off, and it exists right there. So under the seemingly unknowing T-Rex plastic top engine cover here lives this cool little thing right here, which is literally a T-Rex with a raptor hanging out of its mouth. The more I dive into this thing, the more I get excited about it, and I'm a little bit upset. I only have about 2 hours with this truck today, so we really don't have a lot of time. We gotta jump in and do a little bit of driving yet and head back to the office. But if you guys wanna see a more in-depth full driving review of this thing, let us know down in the comment section below. We can talk to Josh about getting it for a whole afternoon. This thing is super cool and I'm super excited. We're gonna hop in it, go for a ride. So we are officially behind the wheel of the one and only TRX. Now this is my first time in one of these altogether. I never sat in one at an auto show, anything. So I've been sitting here for a little bit now and I'm still just almost overwhelmed at the amount of stuff that is going on, but in a good way. So like when I sat down, I got seated here. The seats are super nice. They have like the perforated leather or perforated leather, whatever the hell you want to call it. I don't care. But those sit really nice. They're bolstered well. They're comfortable. I'm a little bit bigger dude and they sit really well. Grab the hold of the steering wheel and I see this nice Alcantara up top. You know, same thing, perforated leather on the sides, little carbon fiber inlay, and it just feels good. It doesn't feel cheap. It doesn't feel bad. It feels really good. You know, we've got some leather up here on the dash pad as well. Feels super awesome. Stitching's really nice. So I'm excited. It's also a little warm today. It's getting hot out. So I'm gonna start this thing so we can get some air conditioning going on and we'll see what happens. This is the first time I've ever started one of these. So I'm excited to hear what kind of noises it makes. So key on, or button on, I should say. Gauges pick up, dash comes to life. Gives you this cool little T-Rex, TRX thing up on top there. We'll kill the radio so we don't get any copyright issues there. Oh my God, the whole dash screen turns off, by the way. Here we go. 703 miles on this truck, if I didn't say that already, by the way. Fantastic. Okay, so again, a completely stock truck. We haven't touched this thing at all. I mean, there's no mods to it because it's brand spanking new down here. And it sounds rowdy. I'm so excited to drive this thing. So again, the dash is digital in the center. There's the 2 gauges on both sides, obviously RPM and speedometer. Coolant temp gauges on the left-hand side, their fuel's on the right. And then in the middle, on that digital gauge, you have a bunch of options that you can scroll through: speed, etc., battery voltage, obviously your park reverse neutral drive stuff, oil pressure, it's all right there. So I think they've done a really good job with this dash. It looks super good. It's styled well. The colors flow well together. The whole interior is fantastic. The massive screen in the center console here is huge. You got all these auxiliary switches if you need them. I mean, the more I look around, the more cool stuff I find, and that makes me excited. It's pretty dope. Also, I've been told that if you flip the rear view mirror here, it turns into a rear view camera. It's super cool. We haven't even started driving this thing yet, and I'm already excited. So enough out of me. Let's put this thing in drive. Let's see how it handles, and we'll kind of go from there. So even at extremely low RPMs, you can already hear the supercharger whine. It's not loud, it's not obnoxious, but if I'm quiet, you guys can probably pick that up on camera. It's already making supercharger whine noises, and I haven't crested 2,000 RPMs yet. Obviously, I don't want to beat on it before it's warm, and I told Josh I would take good care of it. So super, super cool drive already, and we've taken it a half mile, not even a half mile down the road. The heads-up display in the windshield here is really nice. It's bright enough. It's a very sunny day today, so it's super bright. I can see it well. It displays the speed limit. It even displays what road you're on. So it's telling me right now, I know you guys can't see it, speed limit, miles per hour, and then what road we're on, and then whether or not I'm in the lines. So it's actually picking up the lines as we roll as well, which is freaking insane, dude. The amount of technology that this truck has is wild, and we haven't even gotten into the actual performance aspect of it yet, which is the fact that this thing under the hood has a 6.2 liter, 702 horsepower supercharged V8, of course, the one and only Hellcat engine. This thing is nasty. It's nasty. It's to push you back in the seat, and it wants you to go. And we haven't even pushed it yet. It's crazy. One of the other really cool things too, because there's a Camry in front of us, so I mean, we're gonna inevitably slow down here because Toyota owners drive slower. It's just a fact, I can't help it, it's just the way it is. When I look in the rear view, I see door handle, like a normal pickup, I see the rear door handle, but then you immediately catch these big wide fenders because the TRX, or the T-Rex if that's what you wanna call it, is a whopping 8 inches wider than a standard Ram 2500 truck. I mean, it just, there's no mistaking when you look at this thing as the body lines come down how bad it flares out, and it's crazy. And obviously that is to make room for all the extra suspension travel and stuff that you get with these trucks, because Dodge really, or Ram, excuse me, really designed these trucks to be taken off-road. I mean, their launch trailer is all about it. They have all sorts of driving modes, which we'll get into in a little bit here. I'm just trying to get out of town a little bit. And overall, the whole truck, you can just tell, is perfectly pieced together to be an absolutely beautiful driving experience. We're not beating on it. We're just driving it down the road, and it's handling flawlessly. So it's got a whole 360-degree camera that is showing you real time what's going on. And obviously it does this by stitching together views of all of the cameras around the truck. It must turn off about 40, but either way, super, super cool. Probably one of the craziest things I've ever seen in my life. What's the climate control look like? AC, let's turn that down to like 68. I'm trying to find the words to describe. Like, this is super cool for a lot of reasons. And it's not just because it's a 700 horsepower, fire-breathing V8 powered truck that essentially you could take to the Baja 1000 tomorrow and just run, right? There's so much more than that to this. Ram has done a phenomenal job of the interior styling with the carbon fiber and the leather dash and the Alcantara accents, and it feels to me like a Euro car almost, but in an American truck, which is nuts to me. It's absolutely nuts. All right, so we found this nice little back road here that there's no one around, and the truck is finally warm. So, you know, we're just gonna lay into it a little bit here and see what she looks like. We're rolling into it about 30. Holy that was pulling, it never left second gear. I wasn't even into it all the way. I was probably only a half throttle. Like, it is absolutely incredible the amount of just get up and go this thing has, and the RPMs just don't stop. They continue to climb over and over and over. And when you think it should shift, it's got 1500 RPMs before it's like, okay, into the next gear. And then the shift is silky smooth. It's fantastic. I have never driven a truck that feels like this, that felt that sporty. And again, I wasn't even into it that far, which blows my mind. And again, I'm not gonna drive it super hard because it's not mine, right? And I wanna respect Josh letting me use his truck, but holy crap, that's insane. Absolutely bonkers, dude. It's fantastic. I love it. I love it so much. This thing just sets down and it boogies, and we're just in sport mode. We're not even playing around in any of the other modes because there are so many of them and we just don't have time to do it today. Which is why I said, if you guys want to see a full breakdown video, let us know down in the comments. We can always get Josh's truck back and we'll go full depth into it there. But like, it just hooks up and pulls. It's insane. And it doesn't stop. I am so floored by this thing. Not only in terms of interior styling and the screen and the navigation and the drivability and the seat and the steering wheel and all of the creature comforts that make this thing super cool, but the performance of this engine on top of all of it in a truck that has no business having this kind of performance makes me a believer. I really enjoy this thing, guys. I think it's fantastic, but let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. And like I said, if you guys want us to get this thing back and do a full breakdown, go over all the specs, all the diesels, we can certainly do that. And as always, guys, if you need wheels, tires, suspension, accessories, the headlights, lighting, bumper, stuff like that, performance parts, because we also like to go fast, which is why we're in a TRX, make sure you guys check us out, customoffsets.com. And of course, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you can keep up with all the Custom Offsets content that you love. With that, I'm Dustin with the Custom Offsets. We'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.